Hey, how's it going, guys? Keeping it crafted here, and today I'm going to be starting a new series with you guys, and that's going to be the Minecraft Handbook. Now we're going to be playing complete survival here, and we're going to be basically merging my tutorials and my Minecraft survival Let's Play kind of series. So for those of you that have been with the channel, a little while back I used to play a 1.14 Minecraft survival series. That was alright. I did get a lot of views, but what did get a lot of views was my Redstone my Redstone tutorials. And I didn't really know where to take it, because I wanted to do both, but one was really popular and the one that I was more enjoying was less popular. So I think this is the best route. We're going to merge the two, and I know some people have done these kind of things before, so it's not an original idea, but hopefully it works out, as I'm going to try and put my own spin on it. So we're playing in the 20-week 06A snapshot. It's for the Nether update for Minecraft 1.16. So eventually we will get to explore the Nether and all the new biomes. Of course, there's the Crimson Forest, the Soft Sand Valley, and the Warped Forest. So I'm super excited to kind of explore those. But for now, we're just going to get on with the basics now, because this is going to be a handbook. I'm trying to tailor it more to people that know the basics of Minecraft already, but I guess I will have to. I'm going to try and make it for beginners as well. Obviously, the first step in any Minecraft world is to get wood. I've gathered a few basic resources, and we were kind of really lucky here because we spawned inside a village. I'm not entirely sure if the villagers will be able to stay alive. I'm not exactly going to protect it, but we should probably get some tools for ourselves going. Let's get ourselves a pickaxe going. I would strongly advise anyone just getting a wooden pickaxe. Don't make any of the other wooden tools, as they're not worth it. They just break too simply, and we're just going to go and find some exposed stone. Just because it's easier than kind of digging down for a couple of seconds. And how many are we going to need? We're going to need, I want to say 9 pieces of cobble. So if we just place our crafting bench down and make ourselves a set of tools. Obviously the first one we're going to make is the pickaxe, and hold on, did shift click? Yeah, shift clicking it is putting it in the crafting table. I think there's a bug with the snapshot. I don't think that's a new feature. Usually if you press shift and click on an item, it should go into the nearest available inventory slot, not into the crafting table. But that could be something new that's being added to the game. Let's make ourselves an axe, and then we will make ourselves a shovel on top of that. And that's our basic tools set up. If we just check, we should be, there we go, difficulty hard. I should probably lock that as well. There we go. So now you guys know that I'm playing in the hardest difficulty. I advise anyone playing for the first time not to play on the hardest difficulties. You might struggle, but as I say, this is a kind of handbook series designed for people that are more familiar with the game. So yeah, we'll run with hard. It's quite a nice beach area. I think I'm gonna build over here. It's not gonna be too far from the village, but it's also not gonna be part of the village itself. Okay, it's alright, that area over there. I wouldn't say it's the nicest looking thing. Obviously we've got some exposed lava which we could use, and this bit we can kind of see in the distance. I've had to turn my render distance slightly down just because we've created a new world, and so it's kind of hard for the world to generate and for Fraps to record my gameplay. So I do apologise about that, but hopefully at some point we can up the render distance and we'll get a better view of everywhere. So yeah, I want to talk about the channel quickly. I apologise that I haven't really been making videos all too recently. I should have been making a few more, but certain things cropped up, and I wasn't able to, but we're back and we're going to be making quite a few videos. I've got lots planned, especially for the handbook itself. I think that's going to be super awesome. Yeah, so this kind of episode of the handbook is going to be purely just kind of getting the basics done, like setting up a house and maybe getting the start of a farm, depending on how much time we have. So that's going to hopefully work itself out. Right, I'm trying to think of where's the best place to put a starter kind of base. I'm not looking for anything too kind of advanced. I might even live in a cave for now. How are we looking? That over there looks kind of nice to explore. Right, let's grab ourselves some seeds if we can. It doesn't appear to be many dropping. Any for that matter. Right. Maybe we'll get some over here. So for those of you that don't know, we've just walked from two different biomes. So that one over there is a spruce biome, and then this is a plains biome. So the spruce is kind of intuitive as to why it's named spruce biome. It's purely spruce wood. The plains biome is a mix of birch and oak. I'd say that oak is the most commonly used wood in the game. You'll see most people build with it. I quite like the texture of spruce though. I tend to intermingle spruce with oak, so that'll be hopefully something I get to explore. A nice bit of lava over here as well. How are we doing? We've only got 5 seeds. Okay, we've got 6 there. This is a little bit short on seeds compared to what I'm used to, but I'm sure we can make it work. This might be a nice opening just to build around for now. So let's clear this area out. So we'll just take down the trees, and then we can get started on a farm, because as you can see in my hotbar, my hunger is depleting quite rapidly. For those of you that don't know how the game works, because I'm in hard difficulty, with my hunger, if it goes all the way down, I will be reduced to half a heart, as I'll start to starve, which will mean I'll be vulnerable to any mobs, and if I drop from a 3.5 block height or 4 block height, then I will die instantly, which wouldn't be too great. So yeah, let's grab ourselves the rest of this, and we can start planning on making the farm. There are more effective farms than wheat, but wheat is probably the easiest for us to come by at the moment. Let's grab that and just make a more level surface for us to work with here. Right, we need the crafting table down, and then we're just going to make a wooden hoe for now, and then there we go, we'll just till that soil, and we get the enchantment a seedy place. So for any of you that don't know, there's tons of advancements that you can go through, but yeah, you know, we'll be exploring some of those as the series progresses. For now, we're just going to focus on the basics of surviving, and we're going to grab this coal. We're kind of lucky as this has just been exposed to us. Coal is of course used to power any furnaces or to make torches. The alternative would have been to make charcoal, so you'd put oak logs, or any logs for that matter, in a furnace and let that be cooked, and that would make charcoal. Yeah, I'd say it's more resource friendly to use the coal, just because especially in early game, although it's important to make sure you've got an area lit up and bits like that, you also don't want to be wasting your wood on torches and bits like that. Right, I think it's a good idea for us to start thinking about making a starter base, just because it's now getting rather dark and we'd rather not be absolutely destroyed by mobs. I got kind of unlucky. I haven't really seen any sheep so far, so that's something that we should look out for, because of course if you either shear or kill sheep, you'll get wool, which can be made into beds, which will allow us to skip the night. Of course, night being where all the mobs kind of spawn in. We don't need anything too fancy for the moment, so I am just going to make really small kind of base. Put that in the corner, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, didn't mean to do that. And we'll work with this to kind of make it. How do we want to do this? I really should have planned this out a bit better. Okay, we're going to tear this down. I do apologise. Just, I prefer working with spruce, so to make things look nicer, we're going to do it like that. And hopefully this works out alright. Obviously, we're starting to get rather hungry, so we should probably think about that at some point as well. Right. Let's get that like that, and I'm gonna right click that to split the stack in half, and therefore can get myself some planks going. Right, and then we're gonna make this very high, just because it's nice to be able to jump around in a base. There we go, and we'll clear these leaves. So there's a common myth that's been told that if you allow leaves to naturally despawn, they will increase the rate of a sapling being dropped. I think that was a rumour started because of Skyblock and game modes like that. That's actually not true, because it's been proven that the drop rate for saplings is exactly the same, whether it's naturally despawned or if it's broken by the player. I can hear zombies. I'm not entirely sure where they are. I think it's kind of wise that we carry on building this and getting it done as soon as possible. Right, there we go. And then we'll just go around here, and we're just going to create a box essentially for now. I know this is not the most exciting design, but it's something to get started with. And we're just going to turn all of our spruce in. There we go. Put that at that end, that at that end. And I'm not entirely sure if I like using this. If I like using the birch wood, but it will go for it for now. There we go. And then we'll go and grab ourselves. Oh, we already grabbed ourselves our crafting table. Never mind. We'll put that down there. And then the next thing we need to do is make a door. I'm just going to make a basic oak door and throw that down there. Right. So we're pretty set up now. We don't really need to do too much. I'm just going to throw in some torches either side, just to keep the area lit up a bit more around the house, because mobs spawn at light levels less than 7, I believe, or maybe it's at 7 and below. I'm not entirely sure, but I'll have something on screen to display that. And yeah, I think the best idea is probably to light things up as much as possible, just to keep the areas, at least in the nearby vicinity, kind of a light level above that, just so we reduce the amount of mobs nearby. Right, let's make ourselves a double chest, and you do this by right clicking on the chest, and therefore it expands. We're just going to throw this stuff into there, and yeah, that's basically us getting through. Oh, I didn't mean to place them into eat the apple. That's basically us getting through the first night. The farm is kind of getting along alright. It could be bigger, but I think we'll roll with that for now. So yeah, in front of me, and let's load up the world for me. Oh, now. Here we go. So I know this has been a kind of short episode, guys. I do want to make slightly longer ones in future, but for now, that's all I'm going to do. But thank you very much for watching, guys. Be sure to like, subscribe, comment, and if you enjoyed this one, I'll hopefully see you in the next episode of the Minecraft Handbook.